One of my legends, absolute legends of my lifetime, Brett Kimmorley. Great to see you, Noddy.
Brett, how are you, buddy?
We finally get to play a game of golf together.
I've been annoying you for a long time. Obviously, cross paths in the studio at Fox, and I've seen you on some golf courses, and I am a tragic. I do like the game.
Lynwood Golf Club. You ever been out here before?
No, I haven't. No, it's sort of wrong side of Sydney for me. But arriving here, the clubhouse is pretty impressive, and it's a bit daunting, the golf course.
Now, listen, what are you playing off these days? I believe you're off. They were telling me off +3.
No, I'm off. I think it's about 7 at the moment. So I spend a bit of time travelling out of Canberra on my own on weekdays, so I get to practice a bit. But mate, my body feels good. I was about 10 marker when I retired, and I thought I'd get to 5, but it hasn't happened yet.
Well, I hope you don't beat me today. I'm not looking forward to it. If you do, I'll never hear the end of it. You got the Sharkies colours on today? Is that Canterbury or my Canterbury, your Sharkies?
I've played for a few clubs, so it couldn't mix anywhere. Obviously Drummond golf shirt, mate. You'd be happy. My neighbour is a Drummond golf at Tarrant Point, so I get well looked after with some products. And
you got a tent pitched in there. I know you do because they tell me.
Oh no, mate. I'm just happy to be. I've got 4 daughters, so to need help when you get golf clubs, you need a neighbour who owns a Drummond golf store. So I get some good products. So I suppose we can unveil the first one being a nice pink driver.
He's got the Bubba Watson driver. He's got the honour as well. All right, mate. Have a great day. Let's enjoy ourselves out here. Oh, good swing. So, Noddy, you're my caddy today. I noticed you've got the GPS on your watch there, mate. What have I got from here?
Mate, 230 to the front, 242 to the middle. So
I like it.
3 wood.
I got 3 metal.
Yeah, just swing it easy, eh?
I'm just going to plaster this on. I hope you don't mind.
Ooh. Oh, that's water. Ha! Mate. Brett.
That might be trouble.
Straight. Straight was the key.
So growing up in Belmont, you play any golf up there as a kid?
I did, yeah. I'm born and bred in Belmont, so obviously good little golf course down the road, home of the Lake Macquarie Amateur. So it's it was a good place to play.
Did you caddy around there?
My brother and I did, yeah. We used to ride our bikes down as school kids and try and pick up $20 in the morning to carry some clubs. So it was a good learning curve. You played there, but I think you were a little bit ahead of my time.
I did. Well, it's one of the biggest 3 amateur tournaments in Australia, the Lake Macquarie. So they always pull a few overseas players. But yeah, I made 8 on 14. Quaddie, choked my guts out, and then lost in a playoff to Ray Picker in I think it was about 1984, I think it was. You weren't caddying them, were you? You would have been about 9.
Yeah, no, too young for me then. But did that help your career? Did you learn how not to choke after that?
No, I choked plenty of other times. I choked plenty of other times too. Don't worry about that. Well, what about this hole, Noddy? This looks pretty good. What's your measurements?
Yeah,
par 3, beautiful.
Par 3, yeah. 110 to the front, so it's a good hole. First 2 have been good. This looks good as well.
You've still got the honour, mate. You've gone par. Oh, you're rock solid.
We'll go again, eh?
Oh, it's a good swing. It's just left of the stick. Good shot, mate.
Pressure.
No pressure, mate.
Choked on the 14 at Belmont. Will he choke on the 3rd? Flushed.
Good stroke. Oh, rock solid par. So I got this for a win. Oh, you're not giving me this? All right. Well, mate, I'll just tap it in then if you don't mind.
Mate, make a half.
Now tell me. I reckon the biggest and best part of your career was 99 grand final against the Dragons, 2018 win, Clive Churchill medal, but you were best on ground, best and fairest at the club for that year. That was an awesome year for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I think the 3 years I played in Melbourne football was unbelievable. I went there to get a start, and obviously we were very successful from day one. 99 did. I don't think we ever thought we were going to win that grand final. We were down at half time by 14 points to 6. I've never watched the first half.
Haven't you?
I know.
Really?
Never ever watched the first half. At half time, it was the worst feeling you can ever imagine. Second half, come out to where Nick out, we put a couple of good shots on. We'd get a bit of momentum, and obviously the penalty try. But I've watched the second half. I've watched the emotion, and obviously remember the plane ride home. It was just a great buzz of my career. You know, it was one of those grand finals that everyone remembers. You know, it's funny, I won a grand final in the year 2 and we were successful for 3 years in Melbourne. I then thought they were sort of easy and then thought, don't matter if you change clubs or where you go, you get another opportunity. And so I played in 2 more grand final qualifiers and lost both of them. And until you retire, you don't realise how hard and how enjoyable they are to get one.
That's good, mate. Did you get that? He's chipped one in. I can't believe it. He sent me up here to attend the flag, and I've gone, yeah, right, don't be so cocky, you bloody ex-footballer. He's chipped it in. Can't believe it. 2000 must have been a sensational year, and seeming as though we're right in the middle of State of Origin at the moment. You played the second and third games, and somebody by the name of Andrew Johns was on the bench. That must have been a cracker for you.
It was a good feeling, yeah, throughout that time. Obviously, I left Newcastle because Andrew was the half in front of me. I had to pursue a career somewhere, and then to keep him on the bench was confident because you knew he was coming on, but also, you know, now looking back, you think, wow, this bloke's he's an immortal. It wasn't a bad little time.
Are you going to be an immortal? You probably get call up there.
Nah, it was a good ride. It was an extremely good ride. I obviously got to, you know, play for a few clubs and travel some different places, but you know, it was enjoyable. There was a few setbacks, yeah. There were some tough ones.
Well, seeming as though we beat Queensland 3-0 that year too. Yeah. That was pretty good, wasn't it?
Well, they talk about the post-try celebration, the old grenade that we rehearsed.
Oh, yeah.
That was the motivation they are now saying for the 8 years. So I apologise if we had any part to do with it, but it was a good ride.
So it was always going to be hard for you as a young kid growing up in Newcastle in '96 when Andrew Johns was halfback there. So was that the main reason that you were looking for somewhere else to go?
Yeah, well, I had a brother as well, older brother Craig, that played half and 5'8", and there was Matthew and Andrew Johns in front of us. So they were the future of Newcastle, and you understand that. So we chose to, you know, go to Hunter Mariners, which was a Super League club, and then I went to Melbourne and he went to Adelaide. So we were unfortunately broken up, but yeah, there was some fair plays in front of us.
I think you've done all right so in your career. Yeah,
it was good.
It's a shame it's over. I thought you were going to play until you were 40 by the look of you.
I feel like I could still play.
Do you?
Catch and pass and steer them around. The game these days is, I reckon, better now because there's less wrestling. It's footballers. Let's bring the footballs back.
Shot. Oh, that's nice. Oh, yes, sir. I used to play all right over in Europe because the courses in Europe, you always had room to run the ball up into like this. So I always had pretty good touch. Just like that. Like that?
That'll do, sir. When under pressure.
Put me down for a birdie.
Yeah, no problem, sir. I'll pick up.
You can have that, mate.
Thanks, sir.
Fours don't count here in this game.
Okay.
Yeah, good swing. Nice shot. Hey, Noddy, I had to laugh. What year did you break your wrist? You were out for 3 months. What year was that?
About 2004.
Was it? It was funny.
Full cast.
Because you said, I'm not worried about getting back to playing football. It's interfering with my golf game. Didn't you?
I did. I'm a tragic, mate. It's good when you get leg injuries. I broke a jaw and did a cheekbone for a while there, and they're okay because you can
still play golf. You're a tragic. There's a guy that both of us know. There's a guy called John Novak, who was a sports psychologist in golf. Yeah. I believe he went to the Bulldogs. Did he help you with your football and your golf?
Oh, not so much football because I'd retired. Yeah. But yeah, Des Hasler brought him to the Dogs, and it's probably the first time ever in my career I thought about a psychologist mixing with football. But it was actually good because he teaches you about, you know, positiveness. It's all about the positiveness and throw good vibes and all that. So he's helped me in a lot of things, coaching, you know, nailing things in presentations and other things. But I used to go to a good golf course, and want to play great. And I was so frustrated after 3 or 4 holes, you know, 1 point, 2 Stableford points. Yeah. Really angry. So
bad start, always bad
starts. Frustrated, can't just make a tackle and get out of it or throw a pass or something. So I spent some time with him about golf and tried to learn, forget about the score, and go through some progresses and pick what shot selection, what you think about getting on the green. I don't practice chipping, so I can't say it is what it is type of thing. So it helped me. It's very enjoyable now because I obviously want to get the 5, and I think he's been good for me.
Well, this is a beast. 18th hole, final hole of the day. Noddy, 402 metres.
It's a good hole, and obviously, you know, 400 and something metres. It's going to be 2 good shots.
You can have the honour here. I'll let you.
Yeah, thanks, sir.
Good shot. That is hang time.
What about the 1-iron on steroids?
Brett Kimmorley for the Lynwood Cup. Mate, except for the line and length, that was a really good putt. Just outside left. and I didn't hit it.
Oh.
Well, that's a good end, Nobby. Mate, thanks for the round today. It's been absolutely bloody
Thank you, sir.
magnificent, I must say. Actually, I really enjoyed that. How good was that? Lynwood?
Lynwood's a nice course, yeah. I have been wanting to play with you for a long while, so I appreciate the invitation. But nice track. It's Western Sydney. If you live Western Sydney, I'd say get out of here.
I'll be back anyway.
Good
Come on, let's go to the bar,
Let's
mate.
go.